What's going on YouTube? It's your host, Bruce GNT, back with another video. And this one's gonna be back on TikTok. I know. But we're gonna milk it until it goes away forever, I guess. Yeah. But this video is one that I came across because I was just scouring TikTok to see what I could talk about and see exactly what I can, I don't know, what I can judge. I'm not a judgy person, but I am a judgy person. And yeah, I'm trying not to do too many videos where I'm like digging in on women, because first of all, I dig in on everybody. Like, no one's safe, man, woman, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm gonna talk shit about everybody, but I just keep coming across women. There's been like a few men that I've come across, I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta jump on this one. They were on the incel side and I was just like, yeah, this is more depressing than anything else. But yeah, without further ado, I gotta jump in on this.
I think the best relationships, the relationships that last the longest, is when the female is more dominant than the man. I know y'all gonna get in my comments and be like, what? But it's something about that woman being real dominant and mean that's gonna have that man acting right. Like, I have seen it too many times. Like, I can name so many relationships where it's like that. Like, the woman, she don't play no games. She real dominant. And the man is more like passive. Yeah, baby, go along with her. Those are the best relationships. Like, I feel like when you real soft and you a lover girl, it's something about a man that's just gonna dog that. Like, he gonna take advantage. Like, it's just that dog in him. He gonna just take advantage of it. That's how I feel. I know y'all gonna get in the comments and be like, no, it's not like that. We want somebody feminine. No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't. I'm telling you, the best, the ones that has lasted, I'm talking about 10 plus years relationships, has been that woman who don't play no games. And I'm not saying, you should just be mean to your man or whatever like that. But I'm just saying what I have seen work. That's it. That's all.
So I'm not going to like jump in on her, because honestly what she said wasn't even that bad, so to start off, yeah, honestly, no, it wasn't even that bad. I'm not even going to jump down her throat. And I understand why she's saying that, because she's using the metric of longevity to judge whether or not something is fruitful and whether or not something is good. As, okay, relationship lasted 10 years. This is something that is good. This is something because it stood the test of time. All right, bet. This is a good relationship. There are a lot of relationships that have lasted the test of time. They're not good relationships. I've seen relationships throughout my entire life. Well, not my entire life. I've seen relationships throughout my life that have lasted 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Miserable. Still together, sure. Married and everything. Means nothing. Don't even like each other. Every time one of them speaks, the other one's annoyed. Staying together means nothing. There's a difference between being married and being in a relationship, and then being successfully married and in a relationship. Big difference, I know what she means, and I think that's not so much a problem of the women being dominant and or passive. It's more so a problem with the women using discernment. Because when she's saying, when you're a lover girl and you're soft and everything like that, and men dog you out, that's more so an issue of, okay, bet, you're choosing a man, or you're in the presence of a man that has these qualities of, he ain't shit. Not every man out there is a man. There's some men out there that are boys. If you're a lover girl and you're a girl that is actually a woman that's taking care of her man, that is respectable, she's kind, she's soft and everything like that, and she actually is about something, and you end up with a man that isn't about anything, and he stands for nothing, he doesn't have any type of values, and he has no type of core belief, and he stands for nothing, like he just is nothing, and he just doesn't have anything about him that shows that he's a good, decent, upright, standing man, then yeah, he's gonna take advantage of that. Actually, I'm not gonna say her name. I have a homegirl. She's actually a soft-spoken, nice, kind girl. She's a little bit toxic, but it is what it is. And the only thing about her that's toxic is that she likes to like spy on her man, everything like that. But nothing too deep. Yeah, but she gets taken advantage of. And I've told her many times, hey, you need to sit down with yourself and think about why that is, why you attract that type of man. And I know why, but I can't tell her, because if I tell her, it's not going to do anything for her. You know what I'm saying? She needs to figure that out on her own, because when she figures out on her own, she'll be able to better understand how to avoid that type of man. Me telling her is not going to do that anything for her. I could tell her all day. Won't do anything. It won't. And yeah, she has been dogged out and taken advantage of. That's because it's not so much because she is that lover girl type of girl. It's because she chooses the type of guy that will take advantage of that. And don't be fooled. Men, just like women, can seek that out. We can smell that off of you. We can tell the type of woman that you are, just like women can tell the type of man that you are. Those type of women that are dominant, domineering, mean, and everything like that, they choose those type of men that are passive and submissive. That's why those type of women end up with those type of men. It's not by happenstance. They find those men purposely, because they know they can run all over them. That's why. People either subconsciously or consciously find people that they either gel with or compliment them in a sense. So, in a sense, she's not wrong, because those relationships that she's talking about that last long, or because unless I'm wrong, she didn't mention them being happy. She just said, oh yeah, like they last the longest. I didn't hear her say anything about being happy, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't see them being happy. And you know what? Hold up a second. I'll check and see.
I think the best, like, I can name so many relationships where it's like that. Like, the woman, she don't play no games. She real dominant. And the man is more like passive. You know, yeah, baby, you know, go along with her. Those are the best relationships. Like, I feel like when you real soft and you a lover girl, it's something about a man that's just gonna dog that. Like, he gonna take advantage. Like, it's just that dog in him. He gonna just take advantage of it. That's how I feel. I know y'all gonna get in the comments and be like, no, it's not like that. You know, we want somebody feminine. Y'all don't. I'm telling you, the best, the ones that has lasted, I'm talking about 10 plus years relationships, has been that woman who don't play no games. And I'm not saying, you know, you should just be mean to your man.
You see, not once did she mention about whether or not there's happiness in that relationship. There's love and respect in that relationship. Because I'm guaranteeing she probably doesn't see that. Or there probably is none to see. So cool, yeah, it could last long and it looks good, but it means nothing, because there is nothing to show. I've seen those relationships, even besides relationships in my family or friends, or like people that I see that are older that have those type of relationships where the woman is domineering over her man and obviously he's afraid. Just in my own peer group, where obviously the woman wears the pants in a relationship, you see it in that man's eyes. He looks dead inside. You see it. Even in passing by, where you just see the woman, how she talks to her man out in public, where you're just like, damn. You see it. Trust me, some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've seen it. You've seen it. And you see how he just looks defeated, deflated, like he just, okay. We've all seen it at least once or twice. Those relationships, yeah, they may last. That doesn't mean anything. It's like those relationships, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying in the sense of longevity, because that's what she focuses on, the longevity of it. It's like those relationships where the man is emotionally abusive or maybe abusive to that woman. They last, but that doesn't mean anything. Longevity doesn't mean shit in a relationship. Longevity doesn't mean anything. You could be in a long-term relationship for like 10 years, but if you're miserable, what does that mean? That means nothing. It means nothing, you know. And I honestly thought I was gonna go off on her a whole lot more, but I think what people fail to understand sometimes, and not so much her, I'm just saying in general, when people watch stuff like this, is that people fail to understand that when people have ideas and when they have and when they say certain things, all they are is a sum and they're a collection of their own experiences, and they're going, okay, based off of what I've learned and what I've seen and how I feel, I have this idea. And that's all she's done. Because she literally said, hey, when I acted like this, I got this result. So it has to be me acting like this gives me this. And it's like, yes and no. That's not all the way true. You acted like this, but with the wrong type of dude. I know plenty of dudes that have had lover girls, and because they weren't the type of self-serving asshole selfish dudes that take advantage of women that are loving, you know, selfless and everything like that. They didn't dog them out. I didn't dog out not one woman I've been with, especially in my adulthood. No, because I don't move like that. That's weird. Honestly, I have so much empathy, and I blame my mom, that the idea of dogging a woman out makes me feel weird. It gives me like a pit in my stomach. It makes me feel just uncomfortable, and like I think about it, and it messes with my head. It's terrible. It's terrible. You know, I hate the fact that I have so much empathy, honestly. But yeah, I don't blame her for saying that, but all I can say is that this is not something to go out and tell people, especially young women, because women sometimes women tell women things that keep them single. Because I feel like women would hear this and go, yeah, I gotta go be mean and then put this man in check. And you might miss out on a dude that's like, damn, I'm just looking for a woman that's like chill, you know, she's gonna be soft and I'm gonna treat her right and everything like that. You know, and it's a hard line to like kind of walk, because it's like, if you move in a way where you're soft and you're selfless and everything like that, you run the risk of coming in contact with a man that may take advantage of that. But then this is where discernment comes in. You have to really pay attention and look at how he moves and really understand where he's coming from and pay attention to his values and everything like that. You know, look at his traits, his characteristics and all that, and understand where he's coming from to say, okay, you know what? I know this dude for a minute, and because I have like criteria when it comes to dating, because I don't think people should just be jumping into relationships like after like a week or two. I'm kind of weird, you know. That's why I'm not dating. I'm kind of just out and about. Don't judge me. I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, like, so like I said, I don't blame her for thinking this. I think it's kind of wrong for her to throw it out there, because the last thing you want is a man that's emasculated. I go out and I just talk to people and I ask them like the hard-hitting questions, and I ask them questions so they could think about it, not so I could get an answer, so they could act like sit down with themselves and think about it and think about like the answer that they're giving me. And when I sit down and talk to women and get like thought-provoking like conversations, women don't like when they have to be the one to lead and like be the dominant one. A lot of women don't like that shit. Like, legitimately. Women don't like when a man is like indecisive. They don't like when a man is like too meek and unable to they don't like that shit. They really don't. They don't mind having to take the reins sometimes, but in general, they don't like that. They really don't. Talk to a woman that has to deal with a dude that like can't make a decision, or he's not able to like be domineering at the appropriate times and confident. Yeah, talk to a woman that has a man like that and see how she kind of cringes and shit. They don't like that shit. They do not like that shit at all. At all. But like I said, this is a short one. I'll turn a 1 minute video into like a 13, 14 minute video. God damn, I gotta work on my timing. But anyway, yeah, short video. She's cute. She's cute. She's cute. And she's got like a nice style and everything like that, you know. But yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna give her credit in the description below. So if you wanna see what she's all about, don't listen to this advice. Maybe she got some other advice. I might check out her other stuff and see what that's about. But yeah, you know, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to do the opposite of her advice, sure, yeah, definitely do that. Please do the opposite of that. Yeah, but if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, you know, comment down below what you think. If you disagree with me, sure, go ahead. I don't really care. Tell me exactly why you disagree with me. If you agree with her, tell me that as well. If you do disagree with both of us, sure. And subscribe if you want more. But yeah, that's it for this video. See ya.